Happy Halloween, Hoosiers, and welcome back to the Bloomington Breakfast Club. I'm Morgan Ludwig.
And I'm Clara Isaac. On this spooky episode of TBBC, Morgan and I go through a haunted house at Barn of Terror. Plus, we're back with the Halloween-themed unnecessary updates.
We're also going to have a Halloween costume contest with some of our crew members, and you won't want to miss that.
So grab your bucket of candy, Hoosiers. It's going to be a spooky Halloween.
It is now time for a spooky edition of Unnecessary Updates, presented by our new sponsor, Gable's Bagels. As always, we are joined by TBBC correspondent Grace Tempe. Do you want to start us off today, Grace?
I would love to start us off. A poll in Michigan has named the city of Monroe as the city with the most statistical odds of seeing a ghost in Michigan, and it was a collaboration between like a Michigan gambling statistical site and then a Michigan ghost watching site. They had a big collaboration to see what city in Michigan would have the most statistical odds of you seeing a ghost while there, and they found that Monroe was highest with 1.5%. So I think that we should all take a trip and we should do a little ghost site, because I know it's not in Bloomington, but the city's named Monroe and Bloomington is in Monroe County. Mm-hmm. So I think we could spin it.
There's got to be a connection there somewhere.
There's got to be, this guy named Monroe clearly is a well-traveled man of the Midwest, and I think that we could go there and we could see a ghost. We've got a 1.5% chance. So.
No, but I actually heard that a lot of people think Bloomington is haunted, so it would be really fitting.
Well, we can wait till my unnecessary update for that.
Oh, to see if Bloomington is haunted?
Yeah,
okay.
I've got a story to tell.
Could we go on a field trip somewhere in Bloomington?
I think so.
To see a ghost.
But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
I'm curious if you figured out how did they even figure this out? You know, what evidence did they have?
Personal stories.
It was Monroe City in Michigan.
I think it was just personal stories. I don't think that they were this is the evidence for the ghost sighting. I think you could have just walked into that polling room one day and been like, yeah, I saw a ghost.
Yeah, I guess it's
I saw a ghost at Kroger the other day, and they'd be like, add it to the count. You know?
A new case study.
Kroger on 2nd Street wins for the most haunted place in Indiana.
There's got to be a ghost in there.
Okay, so speaking of haunted, as you both probably know, the new Hocus Pocus movie just came out at the end of September, and a mother in Texas said or warned parents not to let their children watch the new Hocus Pocus movie because it can unleash demons within their house.
I can see that.
And hypnotize their children.
I think she's right, yeah. It was a pretty bad movie.
You've seen it?
I have seen it.
Did it feel like there were just unwanted spirits in your home after you saw it?
It really did. It obviously wasn't from the content of the film so much as just the fact that the film was bad. It was just a bad movie, because the original Hocus Pocus, pretty good movie. It's kind of weird.
Course.
It's kind of about how the Salem witch trials are justified, but that's okay for a plot.
I've not seen either of these. So.
Oh,
really?
Morgan,
You have to watch it.
I have not.
Sarah Jessica Parker's in it.
You say I would like it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because
Yes.
so far.
I'm sure
you
you
track
love
record.
to watch 3 evil women who want to eat a child.
Oh, that's what it's about?
Yes.
Isn't it a kids movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Times were different back then.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Back in 1993, things were crazy.
Times are different.
Kenny Ortega was crazy.
All right, but are you guys ready
Yeah.
for my update? This is not an entertainment update. This is a real, true personal story that I've just experienced.
Oh.
So a couple days ago, in the IMU, right? It was super late at night. It was like 9:30, 10.
Okay, that's not
Nope.
super late.
Nope. It's super late for the IMU standards. No one was there is what I'm
It's
saying.
not the witching hour.
That's true. But no one was there is what I'm saying. But
Okay.
me and a friend were scouting out locations to make a movie in the IMU, right? We're in the Biddle Hotel because we need a nice long hallway. And we see a ghost. I'm telling you. It was a real ghost. And then I looked it up, and it was the 4th floor, all right? Because there's a ghost story that is about the IMU 4th floor, where apparently a couple years ago, a couple stayed in the 4th floor, and they got into a huge fight. and it ended in like not good. It ended not good.
Oh.
I'm not sure if
For both of them or one of
for
them?
both of them. I'm not sure this is
this a
friendly TBBC content appropriate, but
It's Halloween.
it ended up not
We
very
can say
good.
the word murder.
Well, it was a supposedly a murder suicide that took place
wow.
fourth floor, and now everyone says that it's
They're
haunted by their
ghosts.
Did
ghost.
you see a
Did
female
you see
ghost or a
both
male
of them?
ghost?
I saw both of them. Yeah, they were holding hands walking down the hall.
Okay,
and then-
one of
That's what
those
they
were
made
just
up.
people staying at the
So they're
hotel.
not
No,
mad at each
because
other
here's the thing.
anymore.
They walked just right through the wall.
But
at
they
the
were
end of the
holding
hall.
hands, so it's a happy ending.
Yeah, I only saw it for a second.
It
'Cause we
can't,
turned
their
the corner.
marriage can't have been that
We turned the
terrible.
I know, like they were
They're still
holding hands.
as ghosts.
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They were in love, but now they're like trapped together because of the
That's
terrible
so
thing that
sweet.
Maybe that was the plan
actually.
all
happened.
along.
No, it's bad because they don't like each other anymore.
They were
they were
holding
murder-
hands.
It was a murder suicide.
You saw them holding hands.
This is why, like,
I'm
men, like,
guessing
they're gonna
they're
hold
stuck
your
together.
hand, but then not actually like you. Like, what? I think they're in love.
I think they're in love.
Well,
If they're holding hands as ghosts,
hopefully.
Morgan.
But they walked through the door in the end. Or not through the door, through the wall, just right at the end.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, thank both of you for your super spooky ghost stories.
It's
And
not a ghost story, it's just ghosts exist.
well, it looks like that's all the time we have for our spooky round of unnecessary updates today. And thank you so much, Grace, for joining us.
Of course.
Yes, thank you, Grace, as always. And this past weekend, we visited the Barn of Terror to help us get into the Halloween mood. Let's take a look.
Hi, everyone. We're here at Barn of Terror, and we're about to go inside.
And because our producer Lily always makes us do this every year, we decided that we were going to force her to do it with us this time. So Lily, how are you feeling today?
I'm a little spooked. I'm a little scared, I'll be honest. I've never been through a haunted house or a haunted barn before, so
And
New things today.
Claire, you weren't there last year as well, so how are you feeling?
No, I'm terrified. Absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
I don't do anything scary, really, so this is a big leap of faith for me.
Well, I can speak on experience that this is probably the most terrifying thing that you'll ever experience in your entire life. So
Thank you so
Shall
much
we
for
get
that,
to it?
Morgan. I
Great.
actually, I have to walk my goldfish. So
I don't know if it's going to be wide enough for us to sandwich you, Claire.
Wait, really? No?
It's not going to be wide
Wait, I'm gonna hold up your hood.
No, you're going to choke
here, I'll hold your arm.
Get out of my mouth! I'm going, get! I said get!
Good start.
Sorry, sir.
You can't see anything with this light. This is so much scarier now. Claire, you're going to be okay. We're going to make it.
Get out of my house! Going, get! I said get!
All right, going. I can't see. I'm literally blind. All right, Claire, you go ahead. Go first.
Get out!
Oh my god. I can't see.
Please don't hurt me.
I saw that one coming.
I'm only a small child.
Is that alive?
Oh my gosh! I love your hair.
Okay. That was good. I like that one. I like that one. Oh, where we going? So loud. I feel like something over here is gonna be alive. Oh! Where did you come from?
Wow, okay.
Oh my god, no, that's alive. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please, please.
Chloe's going first. Chloe's going first. Go, go, go. Oh! Dude, this is so cool.
Wait, that's actually cool. Who's your special effects
Where are
guy?
we going?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What?
Closer to us.
Oh my god! Morgan, go. Morgan, please. Wait, there's someone. my goodness.
Oh, oh, oh!
I'll leave him.
Get a chainsaw.
Oh, that was fun. I wasn't actually that scary.
See, I expected that because last year.
That wasn't that
Last year
scary.
they had the chainsaws.
Hi everyone. So we just went through the Barn of Terror. How is everyone feeling?
I'm great. That was great. I'm concerned about you, Claire. How are you feeling?
I don't think it was that bad.
All right, sure.
I don't think I screamed. Did I scream?
A lot, yeah.
I don't.
Like a little bit.
I don't remember that
Really.
at all. How do you feel, Lily?
Oh, it was easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't scream at all.
Yeah, it wasn't scary at all. Maybe next year we'll go to a more like frightening haunted house or barn.
Only, yeah. Only screamed like a little. Definitely not the whole time.
I was lucky enough to, because I did the chainsaw thing at the very end last year, so I was mentally prepared for that.
I kind of
But
knew
that
because I
cut-
had watched it and I was like, okay.
It seemed to catch
It
Claire
was
off
so
guard.
scary.
I know. Did you guys see Morgan running from the chainsaws? The clowns with the chainsaws. That was so embarrassing.
They twisted up. right
Morgan,
now.
that was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
But so overall, me and Lily had a really fun time at the Barn of Terror. Morgan's most likely gonna have nightmares about it, but you know,
Yeah.
that's just how it is.
It was chill for us.
Should we send it back to the studio now?
Yes, so now we're sending it back to the studio. Bye. Welcome back. It's now time for our first ever TBBC Halloween costume contest.
And today we're going to welcome some of our own crew members onto the show and rate their Halloween costumes. So, first contestant, would you like to come up? We have Maggie Brennan, our very own floor director. She's the one behind the camera. Maggie, what have you got for us today?
I am Scooby-Doo. Very proud of this costume.
Scooby-Doo.
So,
The ears, I like the set of ears. Claire, what do you think?
Did you cut out the little dots yourself?
I actually did not. My roommate did.
Oh.
She's much craftier than I am.
I think it's very creative.
Yeah, it is. It's
I
really
love
nice.
a
It seems-
DIY Halloween costume.
Definitely DIY, nice and simple. You know, it seems easy to set up for a on the go
Quick-
costume
quick
contest
change,
like
yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
So Claire, what do you rate this costume?
Oh, I would rate it a 7 because it's very arts and crafty, and I love
good.
arts and crafts. I love creativity.
Especially from our resident fashion icon.
Yes.
So
High compliment.
I will actually also give it a 7, and I promise I didn't just copy Claire. I'd already thought of the 7
Okay.
beforehand, but
14.
yeah,
I'm pretty happy
that's
with that.
it's a nice costume.
Okay.
Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you so much, Maggie. So we have our next contestant, Maddie Nixon. So what do you have for us today, Maddie?
Have this really intuitive shirt right here. Very high effort of me, you know. I'm a witch, so I'm serving right now.
Do you have a favorite witch Halloween movie that may have inspired you?
I just really, I love my tarot cards and just, Hocus Pocus too just came out, so
course.
slay.
A little bit of inspiration.
No, I don't know, it's a witch. Like, it doesn't have much to it, guys. I don't know.
So Morgan, what would you rate this?
Maddie, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to be brutally honest here. I feel like you could put more effort into this costume. I'm a little let down by this one, but I do like the little witch design. I like his little face. So for that, I'll give you a 3.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Gotta be honest
Wow,
here. Gotta be
wow,
honest here. Hey.
Oh, okay, guys.
I think I'll go a bit higher. with a 3.5.
Oh, wow.
I added the 0.5 just because you mentioned Hocus Pocus, and
True. That's
fair.
that reminds me of childhood, a little bit of nostalgia. So
Yeah.
you kind of piqued my interest with that a little
Okay.
bit. Yes.
Great. Wow, I'm doing so good.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank you
Maddie.
for coming on,
Okay,
Maddie.
yes.
We can have our final contestant. Is well, actually, I'm not entirely sure who this is.
Oh, I'm Mark.
Mark? I don't
Yeah.
think we
Hi,
have
Mark.
a Mark on this show.
How'd you get in here, Mark?
Mark, yeah, the
I
door
didn't-
should be locked.
Well, it was open, and I
Oh,
saw a costume contest. I had this on me, just
okay.
walking around, and so I waltzed in.
Why did you have this costume on?
I always have it with me.
Oh, really?
Oh.
It comes in handy.
You going to class with that or something?
Sure.
Okay. Well, Clara, what do you think about Mark's
so you're Elmo,
costume?
right?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh. 6.5, just because Elmo is very mean to Rocco,
This
and
is true.
Rocco
This
does
is
his
true.
best.
Rocco is a rock.
I'm gonna go slightly higher. I like the costume. You've clearly put in a lot of effort. You're sacrificing, I guess, your dignity to do this. So
I don't know what you're
you got to get some bonus points for that. I do think you could use some gloves. It
Yeah.
was a little weird without the red gloves. So I'm gonna say hesitant 9, but I'm gonna knock you down a point because I don't know who you are and you don't work on this show. So I'll give you an 8. Yeah.
All right.
So you can.
Well, thank
can
you
head
so
out
much,
now,
Mark.
I'm not
It
sure
wa-
how you got
Thank
in
you.
here.
It was
but-
nice meeting you, Mark.
All right, Clara, what do you think about our 3, or I guess 2 and then Mark costumes?
I think I'm definitely going to have to go with Maggie Brennan.
Maggie.
Just because I loved the spots. Like I said, I love arts and crafts. And, you know, she put effort into this costume.
I would give it to Mark, but again, he doesn't work here. So, well, Maggie's
Thank
a good
you.
choice.
Yeah, I'm right here. You don't have to say that you would have picked Mark. I
Well
won.
done, Maggie. Round of applause for Maggie with her
Thank
wonderful
you.
Scooby-Doo
Thank you.
costume.
Thank you. Really pathetic round of applause.
All right, well,
Yeah, and that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
we are always looking to feature more students, organizations, and businesses on the show. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, contact our executive producer, Lily, at lshareb@iu.edu.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at BTownBFastClub. Until next time, I'm Clara Isaac.
And I'm Morgan Ludwig. Have a happy Halloween, Hoosiers.